The story of the Assyrian conquests begins in the early 10th century BCE, a time when Mesopotamia was recovering from centuries of political fragmentation. The Assyrians, an ancient people centered around the cities of Ashur, Nineveh, and Calhu, also known as Nimrod, had already been known in earlier centuries, but their power had faded during a long period of decline. Around 911 BCE, a new line of kings revived Assyria's fortunes, marking the dawn of what historians call the Neo-Assyrian Empire. This rebirth began under Ashur-dan II, reigned 934 to 912 BCE, and continued under his successors. They reorganized the kingdom, restored its defenses, and began modest campaigns against neighboring peoples. But the true transformation came under Adad-nirari II 911 to 891 BCE. Through a series of successful military expeditions, Adad-nirari expanded Assyria's borders into northern Mesopotamia and secured vital trade routes that connected the Tigris Valley with Anatolia and the Levant. His reign marked the first step in turning Assyria from a small kingdom into a growing empire. Assyrian military power was based on discipline, organization, and innovation. The Assyrians were among the first in history to maintain a standing army, a permanent force that could be mobilized at any time. Their armies combined infantry, cavalry, and chariot units, supported by engineers and siege specialists. This flexibility allowed them to adapt to various terrains and enemies, from the rugged mountains of the Zagros to the open plains of Syria. During the reign of Tukulti-Ninurta II 892–884 BCE and his successor Ashurnasirpal II 883–859 BCE, Assyria entered a new phase of expansion. Ashurnasirpal II in particular became infamous for his ruthless military campaigns. His inscriptions boast of conquered cities, mass deportations, and the punishment of rebels, acts intended to instill fear and ensure obedience. Under him, Assyria stretched from the Zagros Mountains to the Mediterranean coast, forcing neighboring states to pay tribute. But Ashurnasirpal was not only a warrior, he was also a builder and organizer. He made Calhu Nimrod the new capital, transforming it into a magnificent administrative center filled with palaces, temples, and monumental reliefs depicting scenes of conquest and royal ceremony. This served as both a political and psychological symbol, a demonstration that Assyria was not just a regional kingdom but a world power. By the time of Ashurnasirpal's death, Assyria had become the most powerful state in the Near East. Its kings now commanded vast territories and controlled key trade routes linking the Persian Gulf, Anatolia, and the Mediterranean. The foundations had been laid for an empire that would dominate the ancient world for the next 3 centuries. Yet this was only the beginning. The expansion that started as a series of local campaigns would soon turn into a relentless wave of conquest under rulers like Shalmaneser III and Tiglath-Pileser III, who would turn Assyria into the first true military superpower in history.